Okay. Says here that I need 3 pounds Lady Bunny, a splash of Bianca Del Rio, and just a hint of RuPaul and simmer in the crock pot for 3 hours until tender. Hmm. Who knew cooking with drag queens would be so difficult? Hmm. Maybe there's something else. Maybe a little bit of Pandora Box. Oh, hey! Welcome back to another Bear with me, BearElliott. And for today's Bear Essential review, we're stepping into the kitchen, putting on a fabulous dress, quaffing our wigs, and we're going to take a look at the brand new edition of Cooking with Drag Queens, brought to us by those fun guys over there at Feast of Fun, Mark and Fausto. So, this is their official, I guess, YouTube show? Yeah, we'll go show. It's pretty good. It's called Cooking with Drag Queens. Now, Cooking with Drag Queens is kind of a simple theory and simple premise. Basically, you take a drag queen, you take two guys that know how to cook, put them into a kitchen, and see what happens. And they actually did a very good job. Running time is just a little bit under about 20 minutes. It's a pretty good show. Production-wise, I look at it this way first for the review. I come from a production background, so of course I'm going to look at the production first. That's going to be very good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be and a lot higher than some of the YouTube channels that I've seen previously, especially for a show base. They started with a Kickstarter and then rolled into the show. And they're using their money really wisely. In fact, I listen to their podcast quite often, and it's been an ongoing theme throughout, talking about the show and getting ready for it and really drumming up a lot of media for it. So my expectations were set pretty high when it came to the show's release yesterday, because it was released on the 22nd. And it was interesting. I really got into the show. Their guest was a very funny and very likable and very approachable kind of a new drag queen, Dixie Lynn Cartwright. Now, Dixie Lynn Cartwright comes out of the Chicago area, but is a good old Southern belle. So for the first episode, they decided to do some good old Southern cooking. So they did meatloaf and collard greens, and there was something else that they did too. I can't remember what that was, but yeah, I really enjoyed the show. And overall, I looked at the Cooking with Drag Queens. They do cook with the drag queen, but what really captured me was the story behind Dixie Lynn. And they showed her home life and her getting ready for the recording and the performance, and they followed her into the club. That is where it really drew me in. So I think the cooking, although they do cooking, but I think the cooking is more of a metaphor. It's actually how this person goes from being a male appearance to being a female appearance. So she's cooking herself, she's developing herself, she's putting herself together, just like you do with a cooking. And that's what really drew me in, was the cooking aspect of Dixie Lynn and her backstory. Very humorous part was when she attempted to do a pull-up. Yeah, needs a little work on that, but that made her approachable. I liked her character. I really dug that aspect. Mark and Fausto are very great hosts to the show. I liked their interaction with Dixie Lynn. I liked their banter back and forth. The only thing that I would have to say would be in the development column. I won't say negative, because I don't look at negatives or positives. It's in development. Something that took me out of it was there didn't seem to be a flow to the show. It was edited very, very rough. Not saying that the editing was bad, it seemed very jagged. The storyline was a little lost to me, and especially with a cooking show, it's more than a cooking show. It's her story, and I'd like to have seen more of they edited it in a way that they were cooking and also showing her backstory. I would have liked to have seen more of her backstory leading into the cooking. Now, this is very much a pilot episode because it was their first. And overall, I thought they did a really, really good job. And I would highly recommend for you to check it out. In fact, the link to the show is down below. So definitely check that out, like and comment for them, and check out the series. I think they have some really great and very, very popular drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race and also other areas coming onto the show. I hear Lady Bunny is going to be hopping on there. I hope they don't cook a bunny. Ooh, that's going to be sad. Fried bunny with Lady Bunny? Oh, I don't like that idea. But hey, overall, I thought it was a really great first episode. So out of 5 paws, I'm giving it 4.5. So half. Overall, I think it was pretty good. I'm looking forward to the next episode, and I think they have a lot of potential with cooking with drag queens. So definitely check out their website. You can go to feastoffun.com. They also have merchandise. Check out their store. You can also listen to their podcast through iTunes and other podcast sources. Or you can take a look at their YouTube channel. Again, links are below. So again, I really thought that Cooking with Drag Queens was a great show, and I'm looking forward to the next one. And I really dug the main character. I'll say character because I look at it as a TV series of Dixie Lynn Cartwright. I think she has a promising career, and she did a really good job. Very natural in front of the camera, which is hard to do. So until next time, bye, Cublets!
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you are throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go, let me go.